is the first thing is the law where they right now about institutional feeding, where they enact last year, where they say 10% of waiting government they buy for feed the prisoners and the police and the army for be grown in Sierra Leone, for be provided from this country. Well, we want increase that to 50% year one, because we know say, especially when it comes to rice production, we not get no business for begin to spend 53 million just for institutional feeding and import. I think one of the numbers where they bounce around from finance is something like 700 million annually where they import altogether dollars for food. You understand? Right. I was shocked too. So I'm thinking, okay, how Sierra Leone go import $700 million worth of food waiting we eat?
Yes.
And waiting at anything then day. You understand? Because we on culture in Sierra Leone, most of the people them like local food. And most of that now rice, beans, fish, chicken. So that means we import a lot of chicken, even palm oil. Do you know we were importing something like 65,000 metric tons of palm oil in this country where they produce palm oil? From Malaysia. Yes, yes. That vegetable oil they see now refined palm oil. You understand? We don't get no business for the import refined palm oil. We can refine it right here. Because we get the land. You understand? So we go first of all impose the sanction for say 50% of rice in particular for institutional feeding year one for common as Sierra Leone, and we go empower the farmers them through credit schemes. You understand? For let them able for mechanize, for produce. You know, today then they talk about 60,000 bags of fertilizer come. Me they with the Sierra Leone Chamber of Agriculture, SLICAD, and they ask me company them, I say, bo, any farmer there will not receive 1 bag fertilizer. They say no, but you go to ministry, they tell you say we just don't begin distribute 60,000 bags of, who don't wanna give them fertilizer here? Who say the 60,000 bags of fertilizer go? The farmer they will need them, they're not able to get them. Me na one, I don't get them. I don't get 1 bag. And none of the hundreds of farmers waiting at the Chamber of Agriculture.
Extended interview to the farmers.
Yes, I asked them. Nobody no receive nothing. They no receive one. You know. So we don't know the farmer the way they give them fertilizer.
Ministry of Agriculture and challenge this.
No, we're not challenging it because this information now something we'll just find out. But what we say, we on solution to that problem there. We go guarantee the technical and mechanical support for the farmer in the form of this loan scheme. We go partner with development partners them. We use we own resource capital for make sure say the farmers they meet the output, the quota way government gets for them, and meet the quality for supply them products in there for the government. That's now money we go circulate in the economy, we go keep the cash flow of the country, the money circulating. You understand? So then one way we will go deal with it. By the second year, we will take away the percentage, 100% of institutional feeding. If the soldier man them, the police them, the prisoners them, who begin in a school where they give food, feed in the schools, they must eat Sierra Leone. You must eat Sierra Leone. You don't get no business for go pay money to China, to Taiwan, to some Thailand, you know, and Dutch company for rice production.
School they eat Sierra Leone means they eat fresh and healthy food.
You eat fresh and healthy food, inspected, protected by Sierra Leoneans. And the money go be spent here as well. Government no go take that money there, go give Chinese man, and then Chinese man turn around, take come mortgage with country because they will take it, come into mining and mortgage we company, we country, and then they turn around and pay we 1.5% of royalty or 3%. This is absurd. This is the only country where get the lowest royalties in the country, in the world.
Yeah, you don't try. Now, let's talk about another major important thing, where like equal to food security, when employment or unemployment, about youth them. Which kind of package will I get, and how will I therefore achieve that branding? For make the young youths them will take position and employment.
Good. And I want to listen to this carefully because this is very crucial. When employment rates in this country for the youth, it's over 50 to 60% of them. So a lot of them are self-employed and they use motorbike, this and that for keeping themselves going gradually, but the life standard of our youth is very low, and the population of the country the one the way they work safe, the money when they pay them, not even enough. We get 3 approaches. We get short-term approach and long-term approach where we the institute come in 2018 moving forward. We get companies the way they can at this country. Where then they establish businesses, mining companies, agricultural companies, but what thing then they do? When they need work money, they go bring work money from outside, like my brother mentioned them. Where we people in this country, they not get job. Well, what we go do as NPD year 1? We they pass a law where they require every company, including businesses and shops, including forex bureaus and banks, 50% of your employees have to be Sierra Leoneans by year 1. By year 2, 75%. By year 3, 85%. By year 4, 90%. By year 5, 100% of all your unskilled workers have to be Sierra Leoneans, and 90 or 85% of skilled workers can be foreigners, because now you got business, now you know someone. Then get sticky complaint. Complaint number 1, they say Sierra Leoneans not get the skill. We get the answer for that. Complaint number 2, they say Saloma the thief. We get the answer for that. The answer for the first time, when they say Saloma not get the skill, we know say, they know the kind of job where they wanted and learn. They know the kind of machine the way they want to operate. They know the kind of skills the way they want to do. We they pass a law say, okay, we'll give them 5 years. Identify Sierra Leoneans them, where we go train, we give them job, we pass the bill to the government. If you spend $50,000 or $100,000 for bring experts, for bring train Sierra Leonean half for be conveyor belt operator, train Sierra Leonean half for operate certain machinery them, so you go able to employ them in the mining industry, then that bill they pass on to the government. We will come up with a strategy, we will go do that. How we go pay for that one day? We will give them tax concession. Not only kind tax concession when they give them half to buy the money they go to some pocket to know. We have tax concession where they focus on the interests of the people and let them go economically. The second problem, they say Saloma the thief. And that's true, man and the way the thief, we go deal with that kind of situation and me. But we get an economic approach how to address stealing. What do we go do? We Ministry of Labor. We go convert them to Ministry of Labor and Employment Services. What thing they do? When they get offices in each of the 4 regional headquarter towns, Sierra Leoneans where they look for job. Then go able for go there, they apply, then send the name, then explain what they correct the resume, so they will get a database of Sierra Leoneans where they look for job, will get a database of the skills that they get. The agents them, the office, the Ministry of Labor employees that are each of the region, that are your responsibility for go to all them businesses that win at each region, for ensure that say then quota how they establish for company them, they don't meet that requirement. For company they will not meet the requirement, we will go for sanction them. Then company that we don't meet the requirement, when they worry say we'll buy in the thief, we they give them training, work ethics training and other stuff training them before we qualify them and say they're employable. The third one, what they do, the most important one, we will create what they call fiduciary insurance policy on anybody where they hire, where they control Sawena for control money and then can stop them. Logistics and then can stop them. So what thing they happen? That premium they now 3 parties they pay. The workman they pay 1/3, government they pay 1/3, the company who they protected they pay 1/3. So what thing happen? If that person they don't work till 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, the company report say, oh, this man I don't get proof say he don't take me $50,000. All you get for do make it claim insurance pay you, so the businessman not get excuse against you some money, you know. So you don't get reason for not saying I'm not gonna hire Sierra Leone and also. What thing they happen? The insurance now will get the responsibility for investigate. That person in the government are the fed. That businessman not get no problem down there. But what thing they happen? If they find out saying that true say that person native, will they put on a blacklist? That person is not going to be insurable, so you know will get job all the time.
And they really talk about insurance in terms of business policies, but I know they really talk about health insurance.
Oh well, we'll not discuss the health plan.
Okay.
The health plan. We get the 7 strategic pillars that we want to begin for mention. Now the 7 strategic pillars of development, NPD's 7 strategic pillars of development. What we don't focus in on the pillars that one day, if we're able to set that one day, it will set up the foundation for develop this nation and for people and for rise out of poverty. The first one we got to touch on, now the realization of the dreams of our founding father. When they lead we to independence, they say unity, freedom and justice. We want to fashion a nation that is united. We want to fashion a nation that is free. We want to fashion a nation that is just. Today we country divided by tribe and by region. The only political party with a pledge for bring unity are the NPD. We talk about freedom because we are independent. But we're not economically free. We're economic slaves in our own country. Our economy is controlled by foreigners. NPD are the only political party who get the right strategies together for empower Sierra Leoneans economically, where we're able to take control of our own economy, be able to compete with other businesses them. There is economic policies that other countries adopt, which we are going to adopt also, to ensure that Sierra Leoneans are able to control their economy. We talk about justice. Our court system today don't become a court system of injustice, where they buy and sell poor man rights. So without any political connection, no they go jail. Without get money, no they go jail. NPD will change that, will instill justice in our court system. That's pillar number one.
So allow us step in because of time.
Yeah.
When I don't be around for like 1 year now.
Yes. No, a few months.
A few months.
February 14.
February 14. This is CA.
Yes.
It's like 5 months.
Yes.
Yeah,
Less
no,
than
like 4 months.
4 months.
Going to 5. When I don't get any contribution, what I need to do to Sierra Leone so far.
That kind of question will always a misleading question all money they ask. A political party is not a charity institution. That is one. And two, we just established in February 14. We don't see the one that we don't give the country to for 56, 57 years. How they don't mess them up.
Well, not also something we get for doing with charity. Even educating the people by using PA system, going village to village, town to town.
Oh, absolutely.
Talking like
absolutely. That is even part. This is that
about giving them food or drink or money.
Let my brother handle that.
Yes. So in terms of the contribution we NPD don't do to this nation, you know, just 3 weeks after we became a political party, there was a by-election in Lokomsama. We participate. We know the odds are stacked against us. But we will,
please.
Yes,
because
we know say the challenges them boku, but we participate. Even the registration process, we come out with people them na kailan for educate people them na the village them, pull them out, help them for come to the centers them for can register for vote. We do that na Lokomsama. We go na different villages and the Mapiter section, especially the ward Usai. We they stand for. We get a candidate who we put in for that by-election that just concluded last month. Even though overall performance was not that good on that by-election, which for many reasons, because the areas where we actually campaign, we actually get centers then where we beat APC. And
beat APC.
Oh yes, we get 1 or 2 centers then where we beat them, then 5 centers then they will then beat we by only 3 or 7 votes. Then there are like 9 or 10 centers na the Kafubulom area where we not be able for campaign, you know, because at that time we chairman we just passed be the sick and myself we get a death in the family and we policy director also we get some other challenges.
Well, don't get that question answered. So, gentleman, is your the name again? Extreme Left. I wonder you give me last one because of time rather. What you will get for tell the people that will watch this program now about the national, is it? Progressive Democratic Party. What you will get for tell them now?
I'm Mohamed Ubia, the head office manager. I assure the people of Sierra Leone for say if this party come into governance, the system they change because the ideology where we borrow them, where they abroad, then we go there so we them bring up together. That give me the courage say that join them people there because if it's Sierra Leone they like I did so today. If we know we will they come up, we all kind to one to set up a team for say no change this country this kind of this so. Now we tomorrow night the day back we left for beginning let's have the day by the same struggle because I understand for the past 57 years where some of we did not be born yet this country they like I did so these two political parties where they presently with the way don't pass me don't vote for the other two so I be say the way we change the system but the way we change the system. So that gives me the courage say, well, now we start a political party we based on Sierra Leoneism. We not go separate, we by tribe, separate we by region. Because NPD is a political party, we a national issue. So that first ideology they make a bite to them.
Okay, so Sierra Leone and we're meeting at you as to why they will vote for this young party. I will talk to you, sir, because of time, and give you 1 minute. For let you tell the Sierra Leonean people them why you think say they will vote for this new and wonderful National Progressive Democratic Party?
The reason why Wale una vote for this party is because na the only option we get 2018. The other option then we will get long time for 57 years. We know it's not the result. This is not the only party we get the strategy for develop this nation. We get 7 strategic pillars of development. The second one is education, the third one is healthcare, the fourth one is industrialization, the fifth one is energy provision, the sixth one is food security, so we move for feed reserve. The seventh one, anti-corruption. This party is the only political party. We know exactly what you want to do. We know exactly how we want to do them. We know exactly how they fund them. And we will not get time for them to delve into education. So we tell them exactly the thing that we plan for education. Or delve into healthcare for them to plan on to them. We begin in future. We can't afford for mortgage come the next election. We parents and we great grandparents make mistakes in the past and don't mortgage features and that make a lot of poverty exist in this country. Let's put an end to the poverty. The only political party that has a promise to lift us from poverty and save the soul of our nation is the National Progressive Democrat. We're a nationalist party, national interest comes first, progress in the lives of our people is the foundation of our party, and respect for democratic principles is the guiding principle that we're going to govern next year. Mark my word, 2018 March 7, the National Progressive Democrat is going to establish a new government. Thank you.
Sir, I think we forget one vital thing. We through my own media coverage, the watch labor, we very important to mention the party color.
Beautiful. I'm glad we mentioned that one. The party in color na blue and gold. The party in symbol na a golden key. The blue, it represents water. Water means life. That now for remind we see when we go na governance. Anytime you look at that symbol.